All right, baby. What's up? Good morning to everybody, or afternoon, depending on your time zone for you guys there on the stream. Korean, we are here to bring you some commentary. We're at the Tech Summit in beautiful Salt Lake City for Slopes Arcade. It's an 8-man invitational with some of Smash's most talented individuals. A little low-key for some of you, but you're definitely going to remember these names at the end of the event.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of talented players, a lot of them PGR. So within that top 50 ranking in the entire world, of course, we have BestNess out here repping Armada, of course, and he's the hometown hero, right? He is from Utah, so can't wait for that BestNess action. And, of course, Wadi as well, coming from that MDVA area. You might know.
Yeah, I know a little bit about Wadi. He's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Good to see Wadi make an appearance. And, of course, Pandarian. I like Pandarian because he walks around with, like, this cockiness about him. I like that. That lets me know he's ready for business, so you can always expect some good things out of him.
Ranked #1 in Washington.
Yep.
So rocking the Pokemon trainer as well. A lot of people love watching that character, so can't wait to see Pandarian rocking on the sticks. And, of course, CLG's very own Void.
No doubt.
I might give you $1 if you can pronounce that,
we got to get a better picture for Void. They take that in his house? What's going on with that picture, Void? We're going to talk about that later, baby. Don't worry about it. But, yes, Void looking to compete. Of course, Louie Money. My man Louie is something special, bro. When this guy is on, I mean, like, when he is on, he compete with the best of the best, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, he's been ranked #1 in NorCal. I'm not too sure what the current rankings are, but definitely within their top 2, top 3, one of the top players from Northern California. And speaking of California, we have Elegant coming from SoCal. So one of the best ranking players in SoCal, the best Luigi in the entire world. So see what Elegant can bring to this invitational, and we see what Luigi can do.
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to it. And, of course, my man Ned. Now, this was pre-braids Ned, because Ned rocking the braids right now. Okay, Ned did evolve a little bit. But, yes, Ned, one of the finest out of the Midwest, so good to see him make quite the trek out here to Utah.
Right. So this is pre-time skip.
Yeah.
All right. I feel that.
That's good phrasing. Of course, Nico. You know about Nico, him being from SoCal as well. Incredibly talented. Show the best one out there, in fact.
Yeah. I mean, it's debatable, but for sure best in the U.S.
Him, Comey,
yeah, because Comey is the best from Japan, and they always go back and forth.
Right.
So. And Shulk, definitely a very flashy, very technical character. So Nico will definitely get to show you guys what Shulk can do.
All right, well, there you have it. Those will be the 8 competing for you, and I believe we're going to do a little bit of it's kind of a round robin to kind of help determine the seeding as far as we go throughout this 8-man invitational, and we're going to kick it off with a great match. The first one, opening up, Elegant and Wadi.
Yeah, this is a matchup where if Elegant gets his hands on Wadi, now Rob is just a really big character. Very good combo weight and with the size as well, so it's just going to be a lot of damage, and we're going to see a lot of flashy combos coming out from Elegant. And, of course, Wadi is going to have to really abuse that off stage, right? So we're going to see a lot of edge guarding coming out from Wadi, and on stage he's going to really have to set up the top and really play around that and make it as difficult as possible for Elegant to come in and get these combos, right?
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, that's one thing about Wadi. Like, he's extremely elusive when he wants to be, right? Like, my man has no problem getting in your face, handing out the damage, but he can definitely keep you out. I mean, Rob, obviously a strong zoner character, and Rob, I mean, you know, quietly that popularity of Rob is just kind of shot through the roof.
Yeah, in my opinion, Rob and Palutena are probably the 2 most played characters in terms of high and top level. When you ever look at a bracket from an A tier and S tier, and you look at the top 64, that's probably going to be the most represented characters are Palutena and Rob. All
right. Well, we got at least one of them in the building. I'm talking about my man Wadi, who's warming up on stage. I think he's got the hand warmers. Y'all can't see it right now, but I'm peeping my man Wadi holding it down. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, you already know, man. Yeah, and Wadi's been a Rob extraordinaire ever since Brawl, over a decade. Dang.
Yeah, I remember you losing to him on the All Is Brawl ladder several times.
Dang, you played Brawl? Jeez, man. Kind of old game.
Dude, I'm old head.
Like, yeah, I'm too young. I never played Brawl.
I was all on that All Is Brawl tip, like back in the day. The funniest thing, too, is I actually had a pretty good score there. So eventually, though, he kept challenging me because you could challenge people on All Is Brawl.
Right,
and I would just decline and leave the chat.
Oh, okay. I mean, you do what you got to do. But, I mean, you could prove it to all of us, right? Because you can pull up the All Is Brawl site and all that.
Oh, I mean, if they have the archives, but some things you might not want pulled up. All right, though. So we're going to go ahead and get down to business here. Elegant and Wadi going to kick us off. Like I said, a slew of talented players, including One of them just walked by me. My man BestNess in the building. This is home. This is actually his home region.
Yeah, so. And Elegant on repping Nevermore.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, and I mean, I believe Nevermore actually has a team for the crew battle as well for Frostbite coming up. So really excited for that. Of course, everyone getting their controls in right now. Yeah, what do you call that? And this is even kind of like a East versus West showdown as well.
Yeah.
I love the representation. Obviously, we're in Utah, so we're going to have a lot of California players in general, or even like coming from Washington. But I'm glad we're also able to get some East Coast talent coming out here as well, like Wadi. So here we are at the... Yeah, and this is best of 3.
Best
so
of
we're
3
in the,
for pools, yeah.
Right. When we do get into that bracket format, that's when we are going to see best of 5 sets. But for now, just best of 3 territory. Okay, yep. And, of course, no curveballs here. Going to have the raw.
No curveballs?
Yeah, no curveballs right off the gate. Maybe save it for bracket. But, I mean, Wadi and I know Wadi has the Wii Fit in the back pocket and some other characters. I know some people have been playing Mewtwo recently. Don't know why.
Yeah, you know what? He has a really good roster as well. Like Wadi he's obviously he's a loyalist to the Rob, but he definitely has some options that he can bring out. But I think we're going to see all Rob. I know he's kind of even teased the Mewtwo at times, but that's probably not going to be for this particular invitation. So let's see what him versus Elegant. Elegant had I thought a pretty strong performance at Genesis.
Oh yeah, he did great. I believe he...
Remember, he sent Light to losers.
Yeah, he sent Light to losers.
It was very convincing as well. So Wadi definitely going to have his hands full. Pretty even footing to start things off thus far. Wadi though taking stage control and now applying a lot of pressure. You see that laser and that top, the efficiency that Wadi able to play with.
Yeah, there's the double jump, and Elegant saving that double jump for the recovery. Luigi definitely not known for having a great recovery, actually probably one of the not so great ones in this game. But Elegant makes it work, but the back air coming out from Wadi going to connect it and take the first stock.
No doubt about it. So excellent start already off the gate for Wadi, though that lead, not the greatest. Obviously, Luigi got some pretty strong moves that can move those stocks. And you see the pressure that Elegant trying to apply. Actually, wow, that's the follow-up he's going to get. Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah.
That big body.
Especially with a lot of these grab follow-ups, especially if you have low rage,
yeah.
They just work forever, especially on a character like Rob. So Elegant coming back and not taking too much damage and able to get that confirmed, keeping himself in this game. Now we got 2 stocks of pop here. Wadi already setting up this edge guard here. We have the double jump, tries to get the down air, but doesn't connect.
Yeah, I love what he did with those jabs, too. I mean, he was really trying to set him up for that spike. That would have been incredible. Wow, now this lead really starting to get a little bit out of control. Elegant doing his best to try and get back on stage and establish some control. And this is where he can make up the damage so much. See, 51% off of 1 grab. That is the power of Luigi.
Yeah, that plunger brings the pain, man. And wow, the down air confirm, he's still going. Elegant with this momentum, finally Wadi getting a hit in. And I love how Wadi is just fading in and out of like close and mid-range. He's just doing such a good job because Rob does have some of these boxing options like down tilt. The down air? Wow,
he juked him, bro. He actually kind of juked him to drop the shield and just threw out the dare. I didn't expect that to kill in that direction. That was nutty.
And that was really smart coming out from Wadi. Very clever because the down air kind of stalls him. So I feel like Elegant was getting ready for him to be grounded, right?
Yep. All right. Wadi having a hell of a game 1. Really serving up Elegant. He's yet to really find any kind of answers to slow down this momentum, which is only continuing to spiral out of control.
Here's a double jump. He shields it, tries to get the down air once again. But I like Wadi's going for these down airs, but he's not really stretching too far. If he misses it, it's fine. Oh, into the down B. And again, we see the combo even with 93% rage. I mean, but this time he got it at a little lower percent. So really good stuff from Elegant.
One grab could be the difference maker. Oh, there it is, right on. I'm not trying to curse him.
Oh, he was so close to getting the jab. If he got the jab lock, that was potential death because he could follow up with that up B. Luigi grounded up. He is so strong. And
wow.
Speaking of up Bs,
did he even get touched? Did he even get touched on that final stop?
I don't think so. I think he pretty much just got 1 hit and just went in, and that's the Elegant classic, honestly.
That's the crazy thing about Luigi. Like, you could do so much work, and Wadi played fantastic. No doubt about it, but Elegant's understanding, like, I just need 1 grab to give myself a chance. And we even said, he was able to get that jab reset. Could have been a stock right there, but no, just continued to have the pressure, chased him to the right side and got the follow-up he was looking for. What a comeback from Elegant. Truly can never count this kid out.
Oh, yeah. Never, never. And, I mean, I don't even think Wadi was. Wadi was playing so diligently. And like I said, the great thing about Wadi is there's no crazy set play. A lot of Robs, they have this kind of set play to him. But with Wadi, you see him, he'll dash up, he'll down tilt you, he'll come in with the aggressive pairs, right? He likes to mix up his offense and his defense.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing about Wadi is, like, there's really no blueprint for him, right? He's just an incredibly intelligent player, and his execution is damn near flawless. I think that's really what served him. Well, at least 95% of that match for Elegant just stunned us all and just brought that one back out of nowhere with that crazy combination off the grab.
Ooh, almost continued that combo off the top. And we talked about it earlier. The top is probably like one of the core things about Rob's gameplay, just being able to set that up and having that in hand. Even when you're on the defense, if you have the top in hand, your out of shield options are just quicker. So you can just get those quick punishes out of shield, which Rob usually doesn't have options to do that, but with the top in hand, he does.
Good recognition from Wadi. Just go ahead, toss him right back off stage. And kind of similar to what we saw in the last game, a strong start for Wadi, really getting a strong percent lead, trying to keep him at bay, and that's going to do it. A combination of the top and the laser, not going to allow Elegant to come back.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a fully charged laser. Really good snipe coming out from
Wadi.
Wadi.
Baby tap.
Yeah, and I mean, pretty reminiscent of Brawl because you could get those offstage snipes so much in Brawl, right? So really good stuff from Wadi. Ooh, Elegant trying to finish off the stock off stage, but off the top we go. No, excellent DI coming out from Wadi.
Seriously, I like the interception though from Elegant with the tornado. And now still dealing out some pressure of his own. Wadi able to get back safely, but only for the moment. Came off that ledge, and now he's dead. So we are tied up.
Yeah, Wadi couldn't get really anything started coming once Elegant came off the Angel platform, just held that stage control, but now Wadi striking back. And if you guys are wondering why Elegant is doing that down B right after Wadi gets a hit, it's because he gets that intangibility frame one, so it's like one of the best combo breakers in the game. Obviously, it's a little laggy, so Wadi's kind of like mixing it up, baiting it out and stuff, and punishing accordingly.
Yeah, I think that's one thing Wadi kind of accounts for too, right? Like, you understand, like, you just articulated that perfectly well, but the price of that is, yeah, you leave yourself a little bit vulnerable after the fact.
Right. Definitely some risk, and Wadi, man, he is keeping his spacing, really just staying away from Elegant, not letting him get in, using this top. Elegant trying to chop his way in, but Wadi just hitting him with the flames from the jets.
Wadi, again, has been sensational. And it's just kind of just such a calculated approach on his end, too. The guy really knows how to use his projectiles to his advantage. And it can get frustrating a little bit for Elegant. Definitely can, but I mean, all he has to do is kind of hang his hat on what happened in that last game and know, I might be down, but I'm never really out.
Yeah, Elegant's been getting these combos in slowly but surely. 91% again with the down air stall on the landing. I love how Wadi is so creative with how he lands in this game.
You're really serious, because you think about down air and you're just like, there's some situations, there's so many situations where you're just like, you almost want it to just be instant, right? You don't want that startup, but in those situations, you can actually work to your advantage, kind of baiting them to drop that shield a couple of times. But I'm not sure what happened on the right side a couple moments ago, that they just ran out of gas.
Yeah, I think Wadi he went for a directional air dodge and he missed the ledge.
Yeah.
So unfortunate SD there. But nonetheless, going to just seal out that stock, evening it right back up. And ooh, here comes the aggression coming up from Wadi, already 37%. Really just getting up in his face. And this is the kind of gameplay I'm talking about. Wadi is very unpredictable in neutral. Yes. You don't know if he's going to fade back, if he's going to come in. And that's what you have to have. You have to have that mix.
Imperative that Wadi gets this game again. Or round robin in pools, only best of 3. So.
Yeah,
you can honestly lose the set, but you always want to at least get a game. Like, just it just goes so far as seeding goes.
Right. In terms of round robin, usually getting a game doesn't really matter in bracket. It's just the W or the L, right? Yeah. But in round robin, definitely a different story.
Yes, sir. So Wadi fighting to get himself on the board. Not doing a bad job. Really applying this pressure to Elegant. Trying to find some saving grace, get back to the stage. He does just that. Ooh, okay.
Get off of
the get-up attack. That was the good decision, though, because Elegant was definitely hunting to get a huge punish. Not going to roll in. No, sir.
Yeah. Wadi just patiently waiting there, not rolling in. That would have been very, very bad. The dash attack coming in, and this is looking so close. Can Wadi bring this to a game number 3 here, potentially getting the game and the W?
The chase down. That was so good. Just had the awareness for Wadi, who was trying to create some separation between these two. quite literally a last hit situation has developed. It's pivotal game number 2.
Okay, we got the top set up as well from Wadi. Lasers and the tops. The fireballs are trying to, oh, what's it get? The normal get up gets shielded. Oh, the tornado, what a big commitment. Is this up throw gonna do it?
Oh, getting the fall. Yeah, okay, not gonna be the false finish, the delivered one. All right,
so
Wadi knotting things up, 1 apiece.
Yeah, really good stuff there. You know,
Elegant he committed. He really committed to that tornado.
Elegant went for like that hard read, right? He wanted that meaty hitbox. You can control the drift as well. So Elegant definitely in that situation was covering multiple options, but Wadi was kind of content with even worst case getting grabbed in that situation. You're not going to die from Luigi center stage. So obviously that's not like a good thing to be off stage against Luigi, but nonetheless, he would have lived. That stock would have lived exactly. So really good stuff from Wadi. I like the defensive selection there. And now we're going to be in a game number 3.
I thought his defense was immaculate throughout all of that second game.
Yeah.
Despite, you know, and really the thing that made it so close, honestly, is the directional air dodge, that flub that he had, where he actually resulted in an SD on the right side for that second stop. But nonetheless, man's retaliated quickly, got the stock off, and here we sit. Hell of a way to open up this tournament.
Right. And I mean, just to have that resilience after you SD like that to keep the momentum on your side. A lot of people after an SD like that, they'll just get really down or kind of give up. But when you're on the sticks competing, wow!
Ooh! Hey, don't worry about getting down when you're getting sent up. Okay, Elegant. That is the explosiveness that this man brings to the table, and doing it on his counter pick as well. So you know he's comfortable.
Yeah,
that's right off the bat. So Wadi really has to play catch up in this game 3. My lord.
Jeez, he's still hitting
let him breathe,
him.
Brother.
He is still hitting him, and let me tell you, Elegant with momentum is a very dangerous force.
It's terrible, bro.
And he's plunging him straight down to the blast zone right now. Wadi finally getting a hit.
Oh my God, Wadi.
Okay, Wadi's striking back this
That was
time.
really clutch.
Yeah,
like that down air. Like, I'm sure he wanted to spike, but the fact that it sent him far enough where he just could not make it back with up B, we'll take it.
They got his jump regardless, which is pretty much the end goal.
Yeah.
And like we talked about that, Luigi definitely not having the best recovery. So Wadi's definitely going to try to abuse that, definitely going to go off stage and try to get these stocks.
Man, talk about just being able to kind of contain someone's momentum. I mean, he had a Mack truck coming at him. He just became a pseudo speed bump, but he definitely slowed that down.
Yeah, Elegant actually doing some smash 4 attacks is doing the runoff down B. It doesn't spike like it used to, but he's getting a lot of damage.
Right. Oh, wow, he's getting a lot off this tornado. Okay.
Yeah, Elegant's definitely spinning on this man right now.
He's 3 for 3 right now. As the pressure continues to be applied to the left side of the stage, Wadi, they're going to fight his way out. Not scared to box with you.
Oh, and there's another down B for the kill. Wow, we get some damage, and we also get the stocks with this spin.
He just pulls it out. It's weird because you think you're going to have enough time, you know, to kind of just have some counterplay to it, and just like before you know it, you're just spinning. In that case, stock was lost for Wadi.
Oh, yeah.
He's proven already a couple times.
And I mean, traditionally throughout the other Smash games, the move to worry about against Luigi when you're comboing him was Nair. But in this game, it's a little different, right?
Yes.
You got that tornado. You also have to respect Nair, but the tornado's so damn good in this game. Oh, the sour.
The startup that makes it so imposing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Elegant getting all the different kinds of combos, even that sour up air into the back air. It's going to be so beefy, so much damage. And right now, Elegant sitting so pretty up an entire stock. Wadi gets the bait, but the punish does not follow.
Unfortunately, Wadi would have loved to be able to get that stock off. Looking to close it out.
Oh, tries to get the top snipe, the down air. Elegant is just surviving 150% on this man, and he's still alive. There's the back air, try to get that lingering hitbox. I mean, Wadi's getting these hits, but none of them are taking the stock. He's not getting that killing blow.
I mean, Battlefield is a very large... Oh. Okay. I mean, it is a large stage, okay? It didn't matter in that situation. Elegant gonna go for it all, closing Wadi out with the JV2.
Yeah, and we saw the down throw confirms are going to be so important against these bigger characters like Rob. I mean, it's that down throw up B is pretty hard to get on a lot of other characters, but on someone so big, you know, look at Rob's frame. It's just really big character.
Yeah, those big body characters, like, I mean, you know, we say they're combo food for, you know, for a reason, and the fact that they also allow for such easy follow-ups, as we saw in the case a couple times throughout that matchup. is why Elegant was able to just kind of like, he'll be at that percent, he'll just be, oh, okay, I probably have you.
Yeah, exactly. So
good
next
stuff.
up, I believe we got Void versus
Ned.
All right, so we're going to see Pokemon Trainer versus, man, nowadays, man, I don't even know what Void's playing now. We are playing on the previous patch, so we'll see what Void ends up using. He's been playing, like, I mean, I want to say, like, the past, like, 3 or 4 months, he's been kind of in a character crisis. It happens when your main gets nerfed so hard, right? Pichu was a very dominant force into the metagame. Then, then the patch hit, right? So Void's been playing like Palutena, he's playing Joker. I've seen him playing Pikachu recently. So we'll see what he brings out here against Ned. Ned, of course, known as one of the best U.S. Pokemon trainers. So we'll see. And the thing about Pokemon Trainer, it's such a diverse character, right? I mean, you got 3 in 1.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, while some people are kind of soured on the character, there are still those who believe, in the potential, top 5, top 10 character. A lot of the trainers will tell you, like, we still have a lot of confidence in this character. And it's just because the character itself is just such a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? You have so many different options between the Squirtle, the Ivysaur, and the Charizard to kind of suit any means of combat you're really looking for at the time.
Right, and Pokemon Trainer also, kind of like Luigi, you have that frame 1 out. The fastest possible combo breaker in the game. Pokemon Trainer has that. When they switch Pokemon, yeah, you have that, like, intangibility. You are invincible during the switch because no one's there, right? So some of these combos are going to be a little harder to connect on Pokemon Trainer. Of course, you can bait it on stuff, but when you have that mix-up game, that's when just everything gets a little bit more deep.
There it is. Well, I'm excited to see. Looks like Void's going to go ahead and rock with the Joker. Not sure who he piloted at Genesis just the previous week, but obviously didn't get the results he was looking for. So we'll see if he can bounce back at our Pro Invitational here at Slopes Arcade. Beautiful Tech Summit event happening in Salt Lake City, Utah.
This is pre-patch. So on the most recent patch, the Byleth patch, Joker did get a slight nerf. So we are playing on the previous patch, so we're going to have, like, normal shields, and of course Joker still being a good old Joker with those down guns, and the Arsene is going to last a little longer.
Yeah, but I mean, when you think about it, like, it was pretty minor adjustments to Joker.
Slaps on the wrist for sure.
Going to be, you're still going to see people like Leo with those results that they're looking for. So nonetheless, though, we'll see what Void is capable of bringing to the table against Ned. But Ned's had some pretty strong performances as of late.
Yeah, you got that upset at against Nairo at Congo Saga.
Yeah. And then I remember at DreamHack Atlanta, I think he beat, or almost beat Esam too.
Oh, yeah.
Did he beat Esam? Had a good set with Esam.
Yeah, it was definitely game 5.
Yeah,
we definitely commentated that set too.
Nicely done, Void. Arsene making his appearance and making his presence felt as well. Back there closing out that first stock.
So the Zard is out.
Left on the character as well.
Yeah. And yeah, really good switch. You don't want to be Zard at those lower percents because you're just combo food, right? You want to usually stick it out with the Squirtle. But this is where, when you're behind as Pokemon Trainer, it can be really rough because when you're off stage, you're forced to switch to increase the range of your recovery. Okay, Ned trying to get this Ivysaur Gimp, and yes, he does. Not even with the down air, just fans the leaves and gets the edge guards.
All it takes sometimes is staying efficient and thorough out that whole exchange. Net that stock, but the percent lead obviously favoring Void.
Oh yeah, and Ivysaur definitely known as one of the stronger edge guarders in Smash Ultimate, if not one of the strongest in terms of firepower. That down air is so powerful. I've seen stocks just get deleted. Oh, the drag down. Okay, trying to get a platform extension. I mean, to be fair, down smash wouldn't have killed there, so you missed out on some damage. But Void, you're trying to be a little bit more greedy and get the stock. Sometimes you got to be greedy, right?
Oh, fast. He's putting in work, and he's able to find the trump.
Oh, yeah.
And just forcing him off the ledge, back air, awaiting, and that's going to do it. Again, those moves just so pumped up and powered up when Arsene is present with Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Character.
Yeah, Arsene is big, scary man. He definitely increases the damage output, even increases some of the hitboxes as well. Arsene has his own hitboxes, and it also packs a punch. But Squirtle coming out here, trying to get some of these forward tilt tech chases, but he doesn't get the lock that could have been the stock there.
Yeah, I was going to say, man was pretty diligent, but unfortunately, as you said, not able to lock him down.
And the thing about Squirtle is he can be very hard to hit. A lot of these shorter characters, obviously, just being shorter, you're just going to be naturally harder to hit. And Ned definitely abusing that. And Ned definitely known as one of the stronger Squirtles for sure. Even, you know, earlier in the meta, Ned was one of the people that was like, I think Squirtle's really good because everyone thought Squirtle was just not the greatest, right?
Yeah,
he was one of the earlier
Squirtle.
believers of Squirtle.
Absolutely, really favored the character. It was weird because you see Ned stick with Squirtle like 70% of the time.
Yes.
Like just believing how talented and good the character is. And don't get it twisted, that certainly is a powerful Pokemon, but I think he's kind of, as he's evolved as a player with the character, realized we'll just kind of play a percent based and take advantage of the other strengths that your other Pokemon have. Because there's quite a lot between Ivysaur, that Edge Guard, and Charizard, that just that strength.
Yep, and Charizard also being the tankiest of them all and using that up smash. Charizard also has the best out of shield options in terms of like firepower as well. He has up smash, obviously very, very quick. Yep. Great anti-air, but the forward smash will connect from Void center stage. That's going to send Ned right out of there. Void will go ahead and take game number 1.
Just let it right behind him and let it go.
Yeah,
no hesitation at all.
And that's the thing about when you're playing against Joker, you know, you're looking for all the safe options, but sometimes you're going to throw that haymaker, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about Joker. Even without Arsene, he does have a few selective moves that still can steal out the stock. That forward smash is very, very powerful.
Absolutely agree with you. You know, there's some Jokers, you know, they can be a little timid without Arsene when it comes to kind of closing out the stock, but it's those who recognize when opportunity presents itself. Just take full advantage of it, man. You got no reason to shy away from it and avoid seeing an opening there. Just going to throw out the forward smash, as you said, the haymaker, if you will.
Yeah, yeah.
Made for a good game 1 on his side.
So, ironically, you know, going back to what we were talking about, Pokemon Trainer and Squirtle, I personally believe Squirtle is the strongest overall character of the 3, yeah.
Okay.
Just because I just value neutral so much, and I think Squirtle definitely has the strongest neutral. Obviously, they all play their role, right? And that's what makes trainers so strong in general is the fact that, like, oh, I can switch into Ivy if I want that edge guard. I can switch into Charizard if I need that tank, if I need that up smash out of shield, right? But yeah, overall, it's just, I think it's ironic that a lot of people think so highly of Squirtle, and Squirtle's like the stage 1 evolution, right? Technically should be the weakest.
Well, Squirtle, you gotta look at. I look at Squirtle like this. He's the setup piece, right?
Right.
He gets the whole engine going, the whole motor started. I mean, that's all Squirtle's there for. You know, those low percents. He's terrific. Obviously, he's very elusive with that tiny frame. Right. He has a good damage output. So, like, you know, he sets up for Ivysaur to come in and edge guard when you do get him off stage, and for Charizard to kind of, you know, close out those stocks when he's struggling to get him in those positions where it's just like, okay, well, I want that big hit, but I need a big body to get it done. So.
Right, right. And when you need solid projectiles as well, of course, Ivysaur is going to be the Razor Leaf. But another thing that Pokemon Trainer, or Ivysaur did get nerfed earlier, but they buffed Charizard. So Charizard with that forward throw.
They're kind of nice.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, Charizard's ledge trapping is probably the strongest of the 3 specifically, just because if you just grab someone's normal getup, they can die from forward throw at 110. Wow, again.
That was spaced really well, too. He, like, stopped just short of his range before he threw out that forward smash.
Yeah.
Answers to be had for Ned. Big game for Ned, obviously trying to get himself on the board. You don't want to be in these round-robin pools and not take a game at the least.
Okay, here's 20% Void trying to get off stage with these down guns, of course. It's probably one of the last times you're going to abuse how big that move is, right? Okay, trying to. Gets the dash attack. And now Ned just kind of staying content with holding the center stage. And with Ivysaur specifically as well, holding center stage is just so strong. You have so many great falling aerials like back air that will confirm into Divine Whip, or just straight up powerful moves like up air.
Coming out, so is Arsene. This will be a fun exchange. Oh, but the slipperiness of Ned, able to find that forward tilt.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to hit him with the tail, and that's the nice thing about Zard too. He has that range as well but I mean, with a cost, right? His frame is really large, so really good stuff coming out from Ned, closing out his stock, not letting it get too out of hand. But right now, in survival mode, Squirtle at 104% here. Okay, here's the backer to get stuff started.
Squirtle certainly under a little bit of duress, but understand that. Just get in, convert one hit into 3-4. Squirtle's certainly capable of it. But I love what Void is doing. He's just staying so aggressive.
Yeah, keeping the pressure. Oh, but here's the Ivy. This is where you. This is prime Ivysaur percentage. Oh, try to get the downer, gets the roll, set up the Razor Leaf, and the Vine Whip, man. Everything is coming out of the shop here.
Sick, nasty roll void. Outstanding conversion. Still going to be enjoying some decent time with his arsenal. I love that up tilt. That was great, especially on a big body like Charizard.
Yeah, where do you go, right?
Yeah, exactly. Nowhere to go. Easy follow-ups away. And now this is just getting way out of hand for Ned. Really going to have to make a heck of a comeback at this point. I mean,
yeah, and
things are just not going his way at all.
Yeah, and Trainer is known for having those comebacks as well, but it's going to be rough. Like you said, all the pieces kind of have to come together for Pokemon Trainer, right? You have to get that Squirtle string into the layup, which is like that Ivy edge guard afterwards. So it can be rough, and right now, Void's just looking so solid.
I was going to say, you got to get back to the ground comfortably as well, and it just wasn't happening. Ned with no answers for Void in that exchange, and we're going to take that with a convincing 2-0.
Yeah, that Joker pressure was relentless. He was on him all the time, just didn't really give him any breathing room, and always threatened the switch, right? It's like, if you do plan to switch or want to switch, I'm going to be here ready to punish it. And the thing is, too, like, when a lot of people, when I say pressure, a lot of people will think, oh, they're just going super ham, right? But you know, correct top-level pressure, it's like you're aggressive, but you don't necessarily have to commit over and over again. You're just in a range where it's like, I can hit you.
And you're essentially at the same time putting your opponent in a position where it's like, okay, well, you know, I'm uncomfortable. I need to kind of react, create some space, get my footing. And when you're kind of in that panic mode, that's when you're going to see people be able to kind of strike and take advantage of that. Because a lot of those, you know, a lot of kills, a lot of times you see them, they're just heavily read dependent. You know, it's not always to confirm. It's just like kind of hurting you and getting you in a spot where we know we're going to be able to strike and take you down. So good stuff to Void, no doubt about it. But Ned's still an incredible competitor, so we'll see a little bit more out of those two later on as we switch over to our next matchup, which is going to be Louie Money and Mr. Sass himself, Pandarian.
Oh, snap. All right, so another Pokemon trainer coming up to the board here. I believe we have a total of 2 here in this round robin /
Two very
bracket.
talented trainers, yes.
So Pandarian going to be more of that West Coast style of Pokemon trainer, so we'll see how it goes. Usually he's a little bit more heavy on the Ivysaur. Ned, we saw a lot more heavy on the Squirtle, right? Definitely favoring that Pokemon. So we'll see how this goes. Of course, Louie Money going to be rocking the Fox, and I'm a big fan of Fox. Fox is just a very fun character to watch throughout a lot of the Smash games, right? And I mean, I feel like that just comes with his archetype. You know, Fox is always going to be that speed monster, very glass cannon-like character. So he's either messing you up or, you know, on the other side of the coin, the Fox is getting messed up, right? He's getting edge-guarded. He's very light, so it can be rough, man.
We're going to see. You know, Louie at times has kind of thrown us a little bit of a curveball with his character selection. I do think, you know, Fox is going to be obviously like the optimal first choice for him, no doubt about it. But he has shown an aptitude to play other characters and doesn't necessarily shy away. So I'll be interested to see if this first game doesn't necessarily go his way, if he elects to kind of dig a little bit in those pockets. Pandarian, though, you can pretty much rest assured it's going to be on that trainer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I feel like he might be a little bit of a man on a mission right now, because I know he was not satisfied with his Genesis results at all.
Oh,
so you kind of use that fuel, you use that motivation. A week later, you can really kind of come through and hold it down.
Yeah, he definitely at Genesis not happy at his performance at all. And I was even watching some of his sets, and you know, he kind of choked some of those sets away. And I mean, it happens as a competitor, and that's what makes competing so hard. You know, there's so much pressure, there's so much on the line during this whole time, and like every stock counts. And it just really can come to the wire. And Smash is like most fighting games, very unforgiving with some mistakes. So you can, you know what I mean, you could make the correct choices the entire time, make one little mistake, and that could be the entire set.
There you go. Very well said, my friend, but let's get into it. Again, still rocking it. Slopes Arcade, this 8-man invitational here, this tech summit, which has just been an incredible experience thus far. And, you guys getting treated to some incredible gameplay as we have Louie Money and Pandarian. Louie Money, Pilot, and Fox. No surprise to anybody. Kind of the hallmark characters of these two, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like you said, Louie Money definitely has other characters in the pocket as well. We've seen the Mario come out many, many times. He
and the Dr. Mario too, bro. I like that Doc. I ain't gonna lie.
He has a set on ESAM last
Frostbite, right? Last Frostbite.
with Dr. Mario. not the most popular character within our tournament meta, but in this latest patch, Dr. Mario actually got buffed, so we might be seeing a little bit more of the Doc.
We'll find out, man. Seeing a lot of this Fox at the moment. He's putting on the pressure as Pandarian doing his best to kind of put him in check. That's going to be an easy confirm. Yeah, I mean, you got plenty of time to act off of that down air.
Yeah, and I mean, that down air doesn't work all the time, but when it does, you can get very, very big and solid hits like up smash on the follow-up there, and that's so important for Fox because Fox is just generally a character where you have a bunch of like quick, fast hits that will link and combo into some of your bigger hits. So, ooh, wow, the down tilt actually almost taking the stock right there.
I like what he did with the fair, though, almost trying to mix him up a tad bit, but Pandarian staying patient at the ledge and not falling prey to that. He's going to end up getting that stock. Not let Louie Money enjoy any kind of crazy lead, but almost immediately back into the fray he goes.
Yeah.
He gets so much out of it, bro.
Jeez, and look at this
Fox
damage.
is all about those, as you were saying, it's all about those follow-ups.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Right now trying to get back into this, the dash attack, not looking into the up air there, but Pandarian keeping the pressure up, has Luis in the corner, but the up smash, good switch to the Ivysaur because Squirtle would not have the weight to back that survival up. Oh, there's the down air, tries to get the chase down the parry into the up tilt. What's the follow-up? Okay, you're gonna have to just stay on the ledge here.
I think that's perfectly explained why down air is so good because you don't necessarily have to get the guaranteed follow-up, but you know you're gonna put yourself in a position where you can still continue the pressure strings.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing about Fox. You can always keep the pressure on, and these Razor Leafs are doing a lot right now. And Fox is one of the lightest characters in the game, but he steals it out with just the raw up smash.
All right, one stock to go for Louie Money to take this first game. Pandarian, see what the Charizard's going to bring to the table. He's done a good job of not letting any of these leads get too far out of hand. Wow. Swapping the Squirtle, really not getting, maybe getting him into more trouble than it's worth.
Dang, my man Luis out here trying to take souls. But, of course, the Squirtle back throw. Pretty much all the Pokemon have killing back throws, which is hilarious to me. But when you see little Squirtle take the stock, it's pretty funny. Usually not the Pokemon that's not his job, but you know he can get it done. Beautiful parry, man. And that's one thing you have to be godlike. Wow, what a frame trap coming out from Louie Money. And the thing about Fox, since you're always up there, you're always up close and personal, you have to be really good at those parries.
You can almost tell like that whole final sequence was a design just off that parry, right? He knew exactly where he wanted to get Pandarian, just kind of keep him in an uncomfortable position where he's trying to land, just had the up smash wait. That parry was actually like the perfect setup to close out that game.
Yeah, just a beautiful sequence, and that's the kind of sauce you got to have if you play Fox. You got to be able to.
Real sauce, man. That ragu.
Yeah, 100%.
Straight from Italy, baby.
Man, and that's the one thing that I love about just watching Fox too, because he's one of the few unique characters that can set up sequences like that, keep those pressure situations where you might have got out of one attack, but are you ready for the situation to follow, right? And then if not, you're just going to get blown back.
No lies being told as we go to game number 2. Town and City being a selection. And then kind of changed his look up just a tad. Able to get the parry, but nothing after it as that jab pressure from Louie not playing around.
Yeah, the thing is, Fox is excellent at, since he has such fast frame data, out of a parry, you can almost guarantee a punish every time. But since Fox's moves are so fast, on the contrary, if you parry Fox, you might not be able to get that punish you want. The down air pressure gets the forward tilt. Off stage, goes high with the forward air. If you do a double jump and the forward air as Fox, you get a little bit of a boost there. So that was the purpose of that. Now Pandarian holding all the control, even the slight charge not going to be enough for Luis off that confirmed. Sour Nair. Right now Pandarian is stuck on the ledge. Something Fox has been so good at for so many games is that ledge trapping, man.
He was struggling so hard, but he's back to the ground.
Oh, the tech chase.
Louie, he's looking for it, man. That's smart. Go right to the platform. I like that. Just break up the pressure.
Oh, there's the forward throw.
Under duress, and there you go. That forward throw. Strong, man.
Yeah, that move got super buffed right there. And I really just want to point out how great Pandarian's defense was that whole last part of that last stock. Because it looked so impressive.
It looked like Louie had a couple opportunities where he thought he was going to let that up smash fly, but Pandarian was just out of range, just out of position for Louie to confidently try and seal it away, but right in his grill on that one.
Yeah, there's that up smash you were talking about earlier, and Louie definitely knows how to make it fly in that situation. But right now, this time Pandarian, the one with the lead here, has already 87%, trying to get really aggressive off stage, but he's, cashes out with some percentage.
Wow. You almost drag him down, but the waterfall getting Pandarian safely back to the stage and then just intercepting the recovery attempt.
Okay, what's the down? Okay, try to get the down tilt. Louie Money just holding down for a little bit, gets that Firefox to peek a little bit over the ledge here, but this is the back throw to seal it out, and Pandarian up an entire stock.
That is terrific. This is the exact response Pandarian was hoping to have. And oh, come on now. Hold on.
Whoa,
don't let me talk you up, and you about to just die now.
Right there, Louie just comes back, and that's the thing about Fox. You give Fox an inch, and he can take a mile.
Crazy.
We saw so many up airs, and he almost sealed it out with a double back air. That would have been crazy if he connected that. His back air, he had a whole entire stock lead, and he only able to manage like 30-something%. Now Pandarian getting a little bit of momentum. Oh, comboed into. Oh man, if that Vine Whip connected, that might have been the stock there.
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like some of those hits that Pandarian was throwing out too were just out of frustration for Louie being able to just kind of close that lead. So he's got to be careful not to let that frustration get the best of him. This kid's very talented. Just got to keep his emotions in check.
Oh, wow, the illusion gets through. Goes for the tech chase and gets the forward smash.
Clean delivery, clean response from Pandarian, and we're going to game number 3.
Yeah, really good stuff. And I mean, when we talk about, if we think about it, Squirtle got every single stock that game, or at least 2 out of 3. So Pandarian really showing in this particular matchup, and that's the thing that's so crazy about Trainer. I mean, some Pokemon, Squirtle usually not the one that takes the stocks, right? Squirtle usually that Pokemon that you open up with. You get those early percentage combos, and then you pass it on to Ivysaur. But in this matchup, Pandarian showing that Squirtle can get the stocks because Fox is a fast follower.
And because of that, perhaps that's what prompted the switch from Louie Money as we see the Mario come out for this 3rd and final game.
Oh no.
Pools.
Oh no, you didn't ban Yoshi's Story against someone that has a Mario?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, somebody's dying off the top. That's already confirmed. So.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing about, like, just there's so many stage lists, right? So you got to be, as a player, as a competitor, you have to be very aware of, like, oh, hey, Yoshi's Story's on the table. Yeah. Like, if this dude has a Pocket Mario, I might want to ban Yoshi's Story.
You have to account for a lot, right? And I mean, it's not like his Fox wasn't playing bad by any means, so.
Ooh, almost
kind of got it. That's probably the main thing you're concerned about, and just kind of hoping that the Mario isn't warmed up enough to really make that much of an impact to get him this set.
Right, or you're just so confident in the Mario matchup, right?
Sure, that's another.
But this is definitely Mario's, by far, his best stage.
Yeah. For sure.
And I mean, we've even seen people like Stroder abuse that against Tweak at Glitch. The only game he took was the game with Mario.
But he took it.
Yeah, he definitely took it.
All right, forget about that. Pandarian not doing a bad job. He's got him at 136. Oh, lands right on the stage, but gonna avoid getting a hard punish.
And right now, Pandarian didn't get laddered a single time in terms of like losing the stock. Obviously, you're gonna take up air strings from Mario. I don't care who you are. That's gonna happen, right? But not making sure to not get your stock taken from it. Really good stuff from Pandarian. See the Flood come out here. It's the ledge trap. We're going to switch to Zard. We're going to need something a little tankier. Oh, the Flood almost forced him up. Okay, but he gets the down air regardless. But what a sequence.
That would have been, that would have been absolutely nasty. But as you said, being able to close it out with the down air nonetheless. And even Charizard, tremendously large body on a stage like this, 160-something after the hit, that's going to do it.
Okay, and now we have the Rage on deck.
It's going to be a big opportunity, especially if we can get him on that top platform and get that up air sequence started.
Okay, reflecting the water gun coming out. He definitely wants that back throw. Maybe rolling in a little too early, kind of showing your cards, showing your hand. Oh, gets in there, but doesn't get the grab. Oh, here's the up air.
Here we go.
Yep. Oh, wait, the switch though, and that is something that we didn't really account for. Maybe because maybe Pandarian's not scared of this because he can switch out of the ladder.
Does have some time to act. Could be what he's thinking in the back of his mind, but that back throw, enough to seal off that first stock.
Every Pokemon has a killing back throw, man. The whole squad's got it.
No lies.
Oh, you missed that tech. I'm gonna make you pay, and 47% is the tax. Okay, there's the Razor Leaf defensively, gets back on the stage. Louie Money definitely keeping the pressure on, not giving Pandarian any breathing room. I'm not going to get the ladder, but I'm going to keep the pressure up.
That back air was cleanly delivered on the right side. And leaving himself vulnerable for just a split second, but that's sometimes all it takes. And now a very healthy lead for Louie Money, who's eager to close this out.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny, we're talking about just like, oh, everyone, you know, like someone has the Pocket Mario and they're just going to cheese you with the ladder. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
It's always exciting.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. I'm very surprised we didn't see a double jump up air into the up B there.
It's too common draws.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, maybe he just wants to play it really safe, just get the damage regardless, because at this point, Louie Money's Mario just looks really solid. Look at that, coming from the depths.
I was like, it's going to take a lot to survive this, but Louie has more than a lot.
Oh, he's still keeping. Where are we? What is going on right now?
Like, what? How is he down there doing these things?
How is Mario out there for so long? I mean, this dude doesn't have like a Pikachu recovery, you know what I mean? And the fact that this is crazy. And now, in the previous game, this was his main. Just to be fair, this back throw might be it. Yoshi Story with not the biggest blast zones, but great DI coming out from Pandarian.
Okay, nicely done. Like the dash attack, really using that lingering hitbox to try and catch him.
And maybe Louie Money going for the trump there, but now we're going to toss him out with the forward throw. And how much more of a beating can this Charizard take? 171% already on this man.
Only so much Pandarian can do at this point. 185 just being tossed off. Kind of just rinse and repeat at the moment for Louie Money. And that's going to do it. 2-1 advantage. And that's so big for Louie because he won that first game in a best-of-3. He knew that third game, if he had Yoshi's on the table, or even just a tri-plat stage, he could switch to Mario, one of his comfort picks, no doubt, an incredibly strong secondary, and get the job done.
Oh yeah,
so
that is
absolutely incredible players, but I feel like the counter pick war definitely favored Louie there.
Yeah, and I mean that's definitely going to be Luis's second strongest character for sure. And like I said, in Smash 4, he was a Mario main, so. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be Fox is his main in this game, but he's also always going to have that Mario to fall back on. And having multiple characters in a game where there's so many relevant characters in the metagame, it's such a strong aspect to have as a player. You know what I mean? And in some of these previous iterations of Smash, being a one-trick is like generally the play, but
it is. But
yeah.
That was the previous stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
We're on the new and better things, man. Ultimate being a great and beautiful game, and some more great and beautiful sets are on the way. I believe we have Nico, one of the best Shulks out there, going against one of the best Nesses in, appropriately named BestNess.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the tag, right? And we've seen BestNess play other characters as well. So I've definitely seen like the Palutena coming out from BestNess. And
he's got a nice Palu, he's got a nice Rob, he's got a nice Wii Fit. I mean, he's certainly more of a jack of trades than people might want to give him credit for.
Yeah.
My only knock is sometimes, like, I wonder how much faith he has in all of his characters. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I think BestNess is a monster. You know what I mean? I think he's a monster. I'd like to see him do a lot more counter picking. I think he'd have a ton more success. Not that he doesn't already have a lot.
Okay, so Luis did beat Nico 2-1.
Okay, so that must have happened. Because I know some of the round robin obviously going to be taking place off stream. So we already have that intel that Louie beat Nico off stream. Thank you, Vish, for that. Appreciate it.
Man, right now, Louie Money is on a tear. One of the best cameramans in the business.
My man.
But yeah, Louie Money just on a tear in these pools, man. And you gotta hope that he can still keep that momentum in bracket, because I've seen a lot of these invitationals, right, where someone is super well in pools and they can't transfer that momentum over to the bracket side. But I definitely have faith. Louie Money, definitely a player capable of doing that, right? So definitely see that coming up. But Nico, man, one of the best Shulks to do it in the business, was a Shulk main in the previous iteration of Smash and got completely blessed coming into Ultimate, because Shulk is pretty much a top 10 threat at this point, and some people even put Shulk in their top 5. So a very, very relevant character. You know, you have all those Monado arts you have access to, and the one big kicker is he can Shulk can actually switch Monado arts while being hit, you know, in hit stun. So you have a lot of options in terms of switching into the shield art and all that other jazz. Of course, Palutena going to be one of if not, one of the worst matchups for Shulk. Of course, Shulk has other
It's definitely an uphill battle. Like
yeah, it's a tough one. And one thing that's a really big deal when you just think of any character versus Shulk is, do you have combos that can extend even if he switches in the shield art in the middle of your combo? And Palutena does, because that Nair is something else. So
yeah,
right there,
pretty good. Obviously, like just look at the advantage state that she ends up finding herself in. BestNess right off the gate, trying to be like maybe best Palu. I don't know.
Yeah,
Not best Palu. He's up there. He's up there.
Chill.
Very
Naira,
talented individual trying to keep Nico trapped on that ledge, but no, he's gonna fight his way out.
Yeah,
and I like spacing around him too. This is very clean delivery thus far.
Yeah, I like the counter pick too, because Ness can struggle with a lot of sword characters, right? So it can be really, really rough. So right now, the shield art comes out for Nico. He just wants to land right now. It's been such a struggle. The Buster art does come out. I like the cross-up with the up air as well. And right now, BestNess is taking the shield damage, and he's also taking extra damage too.
Ooh, all right, whiffing that grab, so I have to settle for the up B. Oh my goodness, but what a challenge. You see BestNess just plowing through.
Tries to get the up tilt. The jump art tries to chase him up high. Right now, Nico's just doing a really good job. Even though the matchup's not great, he's surviving as long as possible.
Definitely.
So he can seal out the stock with the rage, using the jump art to extend so far off stage, and he's using the shield art to survive these up airs. Nico at 170. Oh, okay, he's dead.
Well, I mean, he did a good job, obviously, coming through the shield, keeping him alive for a good amount of time. Honestly, in that case, it's just all about surviving as long as possible. I mean, he was essentially just trying to get back to the ground safely, but kudos to BestNess. He's able to find the Nair and seal the stock out.
Love this cross-up pressure, especially with the Buster art. Nico doing an incredible job, and definitely one of the more aggressive Shulks.
For sure.
Shulk can definitely play many different ways. You have so many Monado arts and, of course, just general play styles, right? But, yeah, I mean, because Shulk just has such a long sword. Oh, the shield art going to be used to come down. So, of course, with that long sword, you can use it to keep people out, but Nico definitely loves to be aggressive with it.
For sure, man. You'll see, especially until you get him off stage, like Nico's just going to go out there and just throw out that fair. Just full commitment. Speaking of full commitment, though, how about that up air from BestNess?
Killing Shulk at 98%,
Yep.
definitely not a common sight. So really good stuff on BestNess. Knew exactly when Nico had the fear instilled in him, waited for the air dodge, and struck with the up air.
And the thing about it is, too, it's consistent, right? It's been consistent for BestNess. Like, he's been trying to pop Nico up, keep him off the ground, more so in the air. And he has just hit him with a slew of aerials that have really just lend himself to continue to increase this lead, which is now maybe getting a tad bit out of control. Nico's got to get back to the stage. He does just that in a back air to still give himself a very good opportunity in this first game.
Yes, he took like 61%, but that not too much for Shulk, if anybody. Ooh, tries to get the shield grab, but that option is extremely safe. BestNess not willing to go super deep off stage here. He's at a low percent, so the reversal chances are pretty, not in his favor.
Oh, I love that dash attack into the explosive flame. Really just trying to control where Nico's going to go. This final blow from BestNess is looming.
Ooh, just uses the shield art just so to make sure the landing is successful. The Nair, the fair, Nico with a bit of momentum here. But BestNess just breaking it off. I like the falling up airs from BestNess, too. Very creative.
Uh-oh. Don't let it be you. Oh, wow, what a play from Nico. Thought he might have had that.
Oh, he's got the smash art, too. He's got to be really careful.
This
Almost max rage with the smash
this is
art.
terrifying.
Wow.
And that's why. 145, but he has the smash art to keep applying the pressure. And as I've been saying, man, Nico, you're on stage. He's going for that forward air. And you see why.
Yeah, forward air, a gigantic move. Shulk definitely such a huge threat off stage. You have the forward air, you have double jump forward air, and then on the return, he can also reverse his up B, so he's recovering, but he's also edge guarding you at the exact same time. And
see that all the time for intercepting recoveries.
Oh, yeah.
Not needed there, just pure aggression paying off for Nico, almost stealing that game back from BestNess, who had developed a pretty healthy lead on the second stock, but could not maintain it.
Yeah, so BestNess. Yeah, he had the lead the whole time, and I don't think we're going to see a switch to Ness. I think Shulk Ness is probably abysmal for Ness. I'm not the Ness expert, so to say, just like BestNess, but I think it just goes to show that he's sticking out with the Palutena.
Sure.
Kind of just says it in itself. this Buster are getting so much value. She's already 87%. Finally, BestNess striking back, and wow, look at all these hits connecting and threading. He gets the dash attack. And that's the thing that Palu, like the dash attack and the back air, since she uses her shield, she's actually like the shield area is intangible, right?
Right.
Right, so you can use that for a lot of different ways. If you think your opponent's going to be landing aggressively with a hitbox, you can just speed it out. And wow, is the explosive thing going to take him off the top? No, he needs a shield art to get right back down.
I like this explosive flame. Oh my goodness, but diligence paying off for Nico. The back air, all he needed. 131.
Yeah, wonderfully spaced too. He just spaced it around that aggressive ledge drop, double jump up air from BestNess, and pretty much just got a very solid punish. But here, gonna get the platform reset. Wow, almost scoops him right back up with that up tilt. It's such a large move. Ooh, there's a shield art.
So Love smart to go right in the shield art because you know BestNess looking for that quick follow-up, gonna find himself a back air. That lead for Nico, not getting out of control, only 30, make it 46. Some quick hits. Oh, he went for that forward smash.
If you guys are wondering if he tried to kill him at 46%, the answer was yes. Shulk can do that. Is it fun getting hit by that? Absolutely not.
When you're able to cycle through those arts and just be as in control as Nico is, man, opportunity can always present itself for you.
I guess that's one way you could word it.
I know you might have some more choice words for it, Charles, but we're gonna go ahead and articulate it as best we can. Respectful.
I've been on the receiving end of that many times, okay? I'm just saying.
I know it's rough, my man. No doubt about it. A rough outing thus far for Nico in the second game. Definitely started out hot, but BestNess able to cool him down, get himself back into a similar situation what we saw in the first game with the stock lead. We'll see if he can maximize it a little bit more and not let Nico crawl his way back through.
Yeah, I think this time only 93% here. Looks like the smash art is probably down, might come up back soon, but he's gonna have to win neutral. That's the thing about just Shulk in general. Oh, wow, and a very, very interesting counter. I mean, he hasn't done the whole game, but the fair to the bear, what a follow-up, what a string coming out from BestNess. Closing it out before, Nico can bring out any Shulk shenanigans from the hat on that second game.
I feel like there might have been a little sense of urgency, too, by BestNess. Like, okay, I need to,
seal the deal.
Seal the deal. Yeah. Regardless of what happened in that previous game, I take away from the fact that I know he's capable of kind of crawling his way back, so I'm going to make sure I put him down ASAP, and that's exactly what he did. So that's what's going to get us this game number 3.
Right, very excited to see how it's going to go. At least, Smash 4 and Ultimate, when they introduce mechanics like Rage, where the higher percent you are, the more knockback you have, sometimes you kind of get punished in a sense where you don't take enough risk, right? You were playing too safe, and then it comes back and bites you. So really good stuff right there from BestNess, knowing exactly when and where to pull the trigger and get these stocks.
All right. Here we go, BestNess. Trying to get another strong lead brewing early on.
That shield looking so low, man.
Oh wow. Okay, so back end of that explosive flame hitting him actually back into the clutches of BestNess.
Right, and the fact that BestNess was just so aware, even enough to follow up from that, I was just surprised that hit. BestNess comboing off of that really just goes to show what kind of caliber of player we have, right? And BestNess also the hometown hero, the only Utah player in this pro bracket, so you already know everyone watching kind of cheering for their boy BestNess.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that too. I mean, in somebody's region, obviously you want to see them perform well. Defend this house, that's the classic term we always use, so.
Exactly, yeah.
Why not bring it to the table?
Tries to bring out the smash art, but the opportunity does not present itself here for Nico. Turns it off, doesn't want it to. The thing about these Monado arts is all the bonuses that you get, their opponent gets it too, so. Yeah. For the most part, not for like speed and jump. Yeah. There's definitely cons.
Ooh, that's a stock.
Yeah, really good stuff. Kind of reacting to that high recovery there, using the shield art to make sure he doesn't get tossed off stage too far. And he's a jump art for the recovery here. Ooh,
I love that. I love that aggression from BestNess. Man, just threw the whole nair out, off stage and everything. Perry tried to go for the up tilt, but couldn't find it.
Ooh, the nair still not enough. Try to get the explosive flame off the top. Continuing the edge guard with yet another nair, but does not connect here for BestNess. Really great recovering from Nico, getting around all these hitboxes. Definitely not easy. Palutena neutral, pretty large move, and it lasts so long too, right? But very nice back air. Gonna seal it out from center stage, so strong. with these nairs, covering so much area. Nico in so much control right now.
I'm telling you, this kid gets going, it is hard to slow his momentum down. That's exactly what BestNess needs to be at the moment. Not doing a bad job switching into shield art.
And not getting too much. He kind of got one little smack there on the reversal, but BestNess, I feel like he's playing around the shield art so well. Definitely tell he is very comfortable in this matchup, especially on a character like Palutena as well. Whoa, man. Almost a sus DI taking him out there. Beautiful parry. And we're keeping this going, yep. And that's the thing about Palu. Even when you switch off to the shield art, she's still pressuring you, which is why I think this matchup is what it is, you know what I mean? Palutena just very strong character against Shulk.
He is just running laps at the moment. After using that speed to the advantage.
There's a smash art. BestNess trying to wait out as long as possible. You don't want to fight it.
Oh, he tried to get, yeah, exactly. Try to wait it out, but then you choose that aggressive option off the ledge. How many times have we seen Nico just kind of hunt for that back air?
Right. You have the range, right? Especially when you have someone on the ledge. Shulk doesn't necessarily have to put himself within your danger zone. He has the sword. He has the disjoint. Right now, Nico kind of running away with his game number 3, and this is it's probably the first time in the set that we've seen Nico with the lead. So the fact that he's like playing it so well.
Yeah, at least one's this comfortable.
Oh,
he's
trying to
really
get
giving himself a tremendous chance at success. BestNess struggling to land back, finds his footing there. And there's a hell of a pickup. That was really good. Just swipe up off the ledge and able to deliver.
Yeah, that down tilt back air, such a strong kill confirm for Palutena. That down tilt is such a lingering move. And again, we have to play the game of not getting hit by the big red scary man. And wow, there it is, the forward smash just deleting BestNess off the left side of the stage.
Plunged it right through Palu's chest. And that will end the run. That was incredible. Really good stuff from Nico, able to close it out in game 3.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And just he just set up those situations where it's like, oh, I have smash art, you're on the ledge, I'm going to nail this ledge trap. And those are those key situations that, you know, it can make Shulk look as strong as Nico made him look, you know what I mean? Because if you're nailing all those hits, it's going to be really hard to just keep those stocks online. And that was the struggle that BestNess had. Those smash art plays were so good, especially on the ledge trap.
There you go. Well, good stuff to both those individuals. 2 talented players, no doubt about it. But in that run in round robin pools, gonna go to Nico. So shouts to him. But our next 2 opponents already making their way to the stage. Wadi and Void. It's gonna be a fun showdown.
Oh yeah, and they've played each other many times throughout the history of even Smash 4 and Ultimate. So I wonder if we'll see the Sheik come out from Void. Void does like Sheik versus Rob. Of course, Wadi does have other characters available to him as well. I know Void doesn't enjoy the or like he can play Pichu versus Rob, but he feels like it's more even. And I mean, Pikachu's also an option. Pikachu particularly is really good against Rob. Probably Rob's worst matchup.
You think he's confident enough to do it though?
Probably not. Okay. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Like as of like last week, maybe he's been grinding it super hard. But we'll probably either see the Joker or the Sheik, in my opinion.
Gotcha. All right. Well, either one will certainly not disappoint. Again, hope you guys are having a fantastic afternoon. Appreciate you tuning in to the Slopes Arcade event here at the Tech Summit in Utah. It's been crisp.
Really fun event, honestly, because I mean, just seeing all the different, like for me, usually when I go to, you know, Smash tournament, it's a Smash tournament, right? But this is one of those conventions, and if I'm at a Smash tournament at a convention, it's usually an anime convention. So this is a little change of pace for me. Come on, man, you've been to anime conventions. Get out of here.
Yeah, when I was 13.
Oh my goodness. Whatever.
We've come a long way, no doubt about it. And we've come a bit of a ways in this round robin to get to this point. Exchange between Void and Wadi will certainly be interesting.
All right, so we do see the Sheik come out. Probably everybody loves watching Void Sheik. That was a thing ever since Smash 4. So coming into this game, Sheik is a little weaker in this game. But, you know, in the latest patch, Sheik actually did get buffed. And it was a pretty big buff as well. So I think Void's looking forward to playing more Sheik. Obviously, he's still going to play Sheik in matchups he likes against like Rob. But yeah, this isn't buffed Sheik. So Void still definitely knows how to play Sheik without the buffs or without the needle buffs. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. And I mean, Sheik is kind of like that Fox-esque archetype where it's like very heavy combo base and stuff like that. So very, very fun to watch. And of course, we saw Wadi playing earlier today. Obviously, another very fun player to watch, rocking the Rob. So we're going to get into game number 1 on Pokemon Stadium 2.
No doubt about it, man. I mean, it's just two character specialists at their finest, man. Obviously, the Rob on Wadi and the Sheik on Void. And I'm glad to see the Sheik actually come out because we already know, like, Joker had an incredible performance early on Korean, but that Sheik, I mean, it sits in the back pocket, but is it really in the pocket, though? I mean, he doesn't shy away from bringing this character out. He's had quite a bit of success as well.
Like, Sheik is pretty much Void's soulmate. Like, he loves this character.
I feel that. A lot of time labbing with this character has been invested.
Of course, Wadi, I mean, I want to say the best solo main Rob. Of course, there's other like top players like Zachary who's been rocking the Rob. Yeah. Not solo main, but pretty much Wadi the best like solo main Rob
If you're looking for a pure Rob main, like a pure blood in that aspect, then yeah, it's definitely going to be Wadi.
Oh, yeah,
I think we can probably all universally agree on that. For good reason, looking for these clean follow-ups, and this is kind of threatening, too. Not looking for the guarantee necessarily.
Another down throw here. And yeah, that's a mix-up in its own because right there, Wadi went for the up smash. Earlier, we saw him go for the up tilt. He's trying to read when Void is mashing out of the down throw berry there. So there is some mix. Oh, try to get the down air, but Void holding down on that up B there, kind of popping above the ledge. Nice little mix-up, but Wadi going to snatch him up, and the up throw should do it right off the top.
That's an easy stock right there. That lightweight is Sheik not going to do us any favors getting caught up in that situation. But wow, what a conversion off the up
smash
tilt.
forward tilt up air killed.
Tilt, excuse me. Right to that up air. Wow, okay.
He actually had to. Yeah, he can still do that. And right there, the only reason why Wadi died there is because Void crossed up his DI on the up air. We saw Wadi go straight up. So there are mix-ups within mix-ups here. And I mean, that's Smash Brothers, right? Try to get the grab on the normal get up.
Ooh, okay, I like that response from the up there. Get himself in shield.
Yeah, and I want to say that Sheik probably wins this matchup. So the fact that Wadi is going toe-to-toe, really just goes to show how great of a player he is. Because Sheik is just one of those characters where when Sheik is fighting another projectile character, Needles is really, really good against other projectiles. And then she's just that really fast character that can get up in your face, combo you like we're seeing him do right now. Jeez.
That dare was a nasty little way to finish off that disgusting run that Void is going on at the moment.
Wow, he ducked underneath the laser.
That
very,
tiny little
very
frame
tricky.
with Sheik.
Yeah.
She's crouching like that.
Okay, Void trying to get these Nair strings going here.
I like what Void did too. He kept the top in play by just tossing it up.
Wow.
Again, finds himself an up air.
That just killed. Wadi actually didn't even get crossed up on the DI there. We saw that he didn't go straight up there, and he still died. So Void is just really showing that, I mean, Rob is supposed to usually live to like very, very high percents with this weight, but he's able to close out some of these stocks with these follow-ups. So really tough for Wadi right now. Wow, using the flop, such tricky movement. And that's the thing that you get to play around with the Sheik, right? She has all these little tricky movements, tricky aerials. So you can definitely be very creative with the character, which is why I think Void loves playing her so much. He loves being like super creative, especially with his combo game and his movement.
Well, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you look at these two characters, there's plenty of solid, talented Robs out there to get practice against. What high-level Sheiks are you really playing?
Yeah, that is one thing. I mean, in Smash 4, Sheik was a very prominent character, so everybody knew the matchup. But in this game, not a lot of people play Sheik, so, I mean, it's going to be rough. And
certainly not to this level. My God. This is just pure domination on the part of Void in this first game.
Jeez,
Potential two-stock Lumen unless Wadi can get it going.
Yeah, that down tilt into the drag down up air up smash. What is this, Joker? Jeez.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
forward
smash.
Wow.
GG, sir.
And I wonder if we're going to see a counter pick coming out from Wadi. Wadi nodding his head. It's really solid gameplay. I definitely don't think the matchup's that bad. I think you can stay Rob. But, like we said, Wadi does have other characters on deck, like the Wii Fit.
One thing I really like about Wadi is he doesn't make excuses for his losses. He just kind of like, nod his head, shake it off, and then just adapt on the fly or just come up with a game plan or just reinvent the game plan, I should say, going deeper into the set.
Yeah, Wadi's definitely a
He's
real one.
extremely gifted at how he responds to pressure.
Amazing mentality.
Yeah.
And that's
got a great
something
mentality
that's
behind him.
not too common, especially with some of these younger players as well. It's very easy to, point the blame at something else, like my character sucks or whatever, right? Or some other excuse. But, Wadi definitely knows how to take the losses and knows how to move on from there. It looks like we're going to stick it with the Rob here, see if Wadi can come back and bring this to a game number 3.
All right, we're going to find out. We're going to FD, so no platforms in sight.
I love the counter pick coming out from Wadi because we saw how much extensions and setups that Void got from the 2 platforms on PS2.
Too, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so Wadi just going to bring it to a stage that has no platforms. He doesn't have to deal with any of those follow-ups. And yeah, really, really smart stuff. And
but the thing is, it's still just flat land for Void. He can still take you across the stage from one end to another.
Yeah,
that has not changed. Platforms are not.
And that's the thing about Rob, man. I mean, obviously a very strong character, but when you are getting hit, it is not a fun mini game you're playing because you just don't have many options. Especially against some of these pressure characters too. Rob, we got the lock into the forward smash. Big damage coming out from Wadi.
Tremendous, in fact. Void doing a nice job though, baiting that projectile onslaught that was coming at him. Got just caught up this time, however.
I like that really reverse nair too that Wadi did on the ledge trap. Very, very creative. Wow. Unfortunately, Void getting sent to the right instead of the left there. But the rotor arms will pick up the roll.
Man was juking.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth. Where's he going to go? Right in your grill.
Oh, dang.
Wow, okay. Shades of Smash 4 there.
Dang.
With the Nico bouncing fish conversion.
Take me
Love
back.
to see it. Take me back. You love to see it. Oh, you hate to see that, though. An unfortunate, untimely SD from Void is really going to give Wadi a huge advantage in this game, too. And you might want to just start thinking about that counter pick right now, Playboy.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. And Wadi, even on this next stock coming in, he's not even like chilling back. He's just like, oh, cool. I'm just going to start messing you up on the respawn. And look at already 78%, but Void getting a combo string started of his own. He hasn't quite given up just yet.
This was,
they're both playing so fast, too. That's the great thing about this set. And most Raw players, you won't see them play at this caliber or even at this speed particularly, right? And Wadi just really showing that, even though his frame data doesn't really match up with Sheik, he can still keep up.
That is a man who's comfortable in his options. Void trying to go, throwing that bouncy fish out. I don't blame him. I mean, at this point, you want to close that stock out as soon as possible. Nicely, that Botlet drifted down to the right side through the air dodge to get a stronger punish on the stage. That was brilliantly played. And now this is a tremendous opportunity for Void to make up a ton of damage, and he is doing just that.
Give me that damage, and I mean, 43% Void going deep for this edge guard. Wow, and he is going ham, and it's like all the momentum from that last stock, he hasn't stopped. He's still going in.
It's insane, bro. That SD, essentially just a memory at that point.
Are you dead?
Are you serious?
He's dead. Wow, what a comeback coming out from Void. And these edge guards were, the pressure, everything was there.
He deleted that final stock. And I mean, don't get it twisted. Wadi was masterful in his play as well, but Void, that's why you don't give up. That's why you have to have that no-quit attitude. Wadi was at mid% with 2 stock. Void was on his final one with 86% on him, and Void still gets the W.
Void knew what his win condition was.
That's
he knew
insane.
As long as he kept the pressure, got the combo strings, and just abused the off stage. And Wadi just Void didn't give him an opportunity to like dip down low, get the up B or get the up airs and all that stuff. So it was tough, man. And Void just sealed the deal.
And I think the best thing that was proven on that was like, good counter pick by Wadi, removing the platforms from the equation, but the fact of the matter was Void's just like, I don't need the platforms to keep the combo strings going. And then off stage was just an absolute menace. So we're gonna run through a couple of sponsorships to kind of catch our breath off of
that was a little too much. You know what I mean? What a crazy set.
There's a lot going on, so good stuff. But you already know, man, we're here at Slopes Arcade. Big shout outs to the homies at GameTyrant. Always coming through, always showing a good support. Really one of the backbones of this Utah Smash scene. Certainly appreciate them. And of course, Facebook, you already know what it is, baby. You can game on Facebook, you can watch streams on Facebook, you can just be on Facebook. And hey, we're talking about Facebook, why not that guy right there, Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook CEO himself, will be here live today at the Tech Summit 2020. We're actually going to have that feed for you guys to enjoy as well. And I'm hoping I can meet Big Zuck. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to talk to him.
It's gonna be right before top 4 too, so it's gonna be an exciting time for everyone.
No doubt about it, man. Cisco as well, another great sponsor for the event. Appreciate them, everything they're bringing to the table, just kind of helping put everything together, along with Uden, the homies, man. Made in Utah. You know why? Because Utah. I don't know. Utah's just dope. I don't know. I like Utah. Land King, GT Throne, obviously, just a lot of tremendous sponsorships that really helped bring this event together. So big shout-outs to everybody involved, no doubt, no doubt. And big shout-outs to this guy, too, as we're giving Korean a little break and tagging in the homie Vicious Vish. How you doing, sir?
Yo, all these matches have been pretty hype, especially that last one with Void and
That was
Wadi.
crazy.
The comeback.
That's pretty crazy, man. You already know the insanity is going to continue because Elegant and Ned will be next up on the stream. Anytime Elegant's anywhere near a controller, just kind of keep your eyes glued because that kid is just lightning in a bottle.
Oh, yeah. You just get one hit, one grab, and all of a sudden your stock's gone.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Big facts, big facts.
Of course, the name of the game with Elegant. The name of the game with Elegant. If you got one grab, one stock.
Telling no lies, my friend. But Ned, obviously one of the best out the Midwest, the Pokemon trainers. Saw him on stream earlier on, did not get the result he was looking for, I'm sure, losing the Void 2-0. So we'll see what he can do against Elegant. So basically going back-to-back in his SoCal battles.
For sure.
I mean, everybody wants to go to SoCal, man. Everybody wants to vacation in SoCal. Nobody really wants to go out to the Midwest. No disrespect to the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? But they might not have the tourist traps, but they definitely got the Smash players, and that is certainly one of them.
Yeah, no, the Midwest is definitely a very, very strong region, and Ned is a very strong player. I mean, beating Nairo at Congo Saga, and Genesis beating Louie, who beat Pandarian, so I mean, definitely a very strong player in his own right. And Elegant, y'all already know, ranked number 2 in SoCal.
Dude's an absolute monster, no doubt about it. Especially, I call him the new reformed Elegant because ever since he got his confidence back and kind of remastered this character from Smash 4 to Ultimate, he's just been an absolute terror for anybody who has to go up against him. But we already know, as you said, Ned with some good accolades himself.
For sure. Yeah, getting 17th at Genesis, sending light to losers, which is not the easiest thing to do.
Okay, I like that chase down. Hit him with the snitch walk.
Oh, man, and I love his aggressive offstage plays like that, just going all the way down there with that forward air. Not going to pay off that time, but keeping Ned on his toes.
It's pretty even footing thus far, though. That percent definitely starting to favor. Yeah, I was going to say, starting to favor Elegant a lot. Looking for those big hits. You saw the tornado just to threaten it in the back air. An easy closeout option. So maybe that'll prompt the big boy Charizard to come out.
For sure, and I like that he still goes for the tornado off stage, even though there was a much stronger tool in Smash 4, but still very good out here. Gets a lot of damage and sets up well for KOs.
It's all about that start you get off of, man. Just some of that invincibility just makes this man absolutely. Like, it's just a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows when he gets off the boot. He knows the startup is incredibly good. Ooh, I like that grab. Okay, combination of Zayers into grab. Elegant is on a tear.
He is cooking, man. These off plunger hits have been doing so well. Just let's say that plunger into downer off stage. 3 stocks to 1.
That was nasty. You see him threatening with that dare all the time, but when he gets that spike hitbox, it's a completely different story. Ned needs to get this stock off ASAP.
He's got to make this ledge trapping situation really count right here.
Charizard is definitely the character to do it at this point. Just get him, just grab him.
Yeah.
Just up throw. Probably call it a day. Obviously, I want to avoid the grab on the other side of Elegant. You see him hunting for it, but the only thing he ends up getting is an up smash.
Yeah, it was a good little mix-up there from Ned, for sure. Getting out the spot dodge and doing the up smash like that. Okay, tornado on shield will get punished.
Just use it to get out of free jails.
Okay.
Just so quick and so imposing. Remember, I mean, you're a big melee guy, too. You know that Nair is usually, you know, what Luigi kind of uses to escape a lot of situations. But
oh, for sure. It's very, very fast, and it sets up so well for a lot of his combos, especially in the grab.
Tornado and Ultimate is another tremendous option. One of the reasons
man, just the way that he's spacing these plungers makes it so difficult for Ned to get in, because at the very least, he's going to be trading with it, and that might not work out well for him. Or he's just kind of backing up a little bit outside the range of a lot of his hitboxes.
Yeah. Big facts. Oh, I like the up smash. Catching him, trying to land. Big time trouble for Ned. 108, and that might do it. Yes, sir. 2-stock delivery for Elegant to open us up.
Oh my gosh, just rolling right behind him right before that to get the up smash. And just like you pointed out, he was Elegant was super good at catching Ned on the landings a lot of times, right? He was just ready there in good position, and even if he doesn't get the hit, he still kind of keeps the positive momentum going for him in a lot of these situations. So props to him. We'll see what Ned could do here with the counter pick.
Yep. Definitely gonna need something. That was certainly tough. The PT just has not been hitting thus far for Ned in these exchanges that we've seen. So maybe that's prompting the character switch, bringing out Joker.
Okay. This is probably going to help out a little bit, especially with the offstage play, right? Like, edge guarding from Elegant was solid game 1. He had a really good read, and he would throw out like those tornadoes or even go out there with plunger to down air like we saw in the second stock. So Joker might be able to mitigate that a little bit, keeping it a little bit more tricky, so we'll see. See how this one goes. And this is pre-patch, so the little nerfs that Joker got are not going to be here in this particular set.
Yeah, those down guns still going to be a problem. Obviously going to enjoy Arsene even through the hits. Like, Joker still, but you know, regardless of that, Joker's still such a tremendous character. So don't get it twisted, folks. That character's going to continue to see much success in the meta, catch or not.
Yeah,
finding some success early on in game number 2. Really Elegant, kind of being kept and forced on this left side. Really no breathing room being allowed at the moment.
Yeah,
he's doing stock Ned is having.
He's doing such a good job with the edge guarding, man. Just the down guns over and over again while building up that damage, covering high with back air. Safe. And there again, just staying
great, man. But on cue, here comes Arsene, and that percent is not where you want to be when you got Big Daddy Arsene kind of threatening.
No, definitely not. Especially the percent that he's going to be at, right? Okay.
I look at though finding ways to make this work, and suddenly that strong lead of Ned not looking quite as dominant.
Yeah, actually taking out that Arsene without losing the stock, so that's a big moment right now for Elegant.
Arsene was a complete non-factor on his first appearance. Oh, I like that parry. Almost was able to find the forward smash. Not quite yet.
Okay, going off stage again. The neutral B from Luigi will keep him safe. Tornado not going to quite get the KO, but the plunger hits.
That was good. Interrupted with the Zaire. And then just drill himself right into Ned's space, so that's going to be easy forward smash retaliation. But considering how well this started out for Ned, I mean, he is far from out of the danger zone and just gets swallowed up by that tornado again. Elegant, just an absolute go-to tool.
For sure. And just because he took out that Arsene without taking the stock, the Arsene isn't quite as much of a factor because he allowed it to regenerate and then took the stock right away, so like 50% of the meter was gone going into the stock 2.
Can't agree anymore.
So looking pretty good. And again, catching the air dodge.
Honestly though, Ned's found, even without Arsene having some success in his first appearance, Ned's really found a lot of success just kind of dominating in the neutral. I mean, he's just been sensational in that aspect thus far. He's really making it difficult for Elegant to get his hands on him.
Yeah. And the Joker's an interesting switch too because of how you could use the downward guns and how you can keep your landings relatively safe like that, which was a big problem in game 1. So it's kind of working out really well here in this game 2 for Ned. I appreciate the character swap. Nope. I love that. Seeing that little cutscene throws everyone off. What's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, that was easy. As soon as you saw that dare connect, you knew up there was right behind him. So good to go for Ned. And this time, really getting to enjoy his lead. See how far he can take it. A few embers left on Arsene to burn out. And that's going to do it.
Not bad there. I mean, he got a good amount of percent and keeps the lead, keeping center stage. And now actually using a lot more side Bs than we've seen him use prior to that stock. So that's also doing a really good job keeping Luigi out.
Definitely.
And that's a good answer to the plunger spacing that Luigi's been using this entire time.
I don't know.
Again?
I would not have the guts to drop it there, but
he's doing it over and over again. The roll into up smash is actually netting him a lot of KOs, so Ned's got to watch out for that. Okay, gets the KO there down to last stock, but we know how easily Elegant can make these stocks melt, especially with the percent that he's at.
I mean, the last time we saw Elegant on stage, he actually just kind of pulled a similar scenario off against Wadi in their first encounter in that game 1. Very similar situation. Actually, it might have been the same stage.
Yeah.
Looking for that one grab to lose it so much. For the Nair up smash, though, combination, good damage. Elegant trying to pick it up. Ned trying to close it out.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like he's going to be able to get one more Arsene, which is going to be a little bit difficult for Elegant to deal with. Now so many more things are going to be able to KO, like that back air. Arsene back air cannot be fought like that, man.
Right,
You're going to get the KO for sure.
The PT up until this point not having any success on the big stage for Ned, but the Joker swap, getting him on the board, and we are off to game number 3.
Yeah, it took away the edge guarding potential as much. In the first game, Elegant was definitely edge guarding a lot more, so the Joker was able to take that away. And then the percent that Ned was able to build while he was edge guarding Elegant was super good with the down guns, covering the high option with the backer, rinse and repeat that over and over again.
Facts.
He built like 40-50% just off of situations like that.
And that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know? That's what you need to do to put yourself ahead. So we're going to put ourselves into this game 3 battlefield. Is going to be the counter pick. It's really just a super comfortable stage for Elegant. I mean, he just does some nasty things when it comes to battlefield. You definitely tell he made this stage his home in a way. So Ned Average is going to have to be on his P's and Q's.
And an interesting adaptation that Ned was doing towards the end was just spacing away with the side Bs versus the plungers. And the counterplay that Elegant's been doing is plungering and then rolling right after so that he can get a little bit closer while the side B animation from the Joker is coming out and punish that way. So we'll see how that kind of like push and pull is going to play out as this game progresses. Yeah.
Pretty tight neutral at the moment.
For sure.
Everybody wants to overcommit
Yeah.
just yet. Obviously, Elegant with the deficit in percent at the moment.
Yeah. That's why you're seeing them like get right in each other's faces and shield and then like roll away. Okay.
I like it. I love what he did there. He was just willing to take the challenge and try to keep him out with those down airs.
And Elegant was trying to do the ledge trump too on the last situation. That would have been huge.
Yeah.
But he's done such a good job taking away so much of this Arsene meter that he can't feel too bad at the way this came out. Excellent DI though from Ned going right to the corner of the blast zone.
And really just kind of able to fade Arsene just by being aggressive, right? He can't hit me if I'm hitting him, but no Arsene needed that time for Ned to close out the stock. Let's see what he can do with this lead. Not
Nice.
the greatest, but lead nonetheless.
Yeah, I like how he's playing the lead, just going to the top platform, really picking his times and making Luigi come to him, because that's where Luigi really has a lot of weaknesses, right? When he's supposed to be the aggressor, and especially when you're going on top platforms like that. So he's building up a lot of percent here.
He really is. I love the fact that it seems like Ned is kind of anticipating a lot of the moves of Elegant as well. Like, saw some of those dash attacks getting stuck, those rolls in, the tornadoes really just being ineffective at this moment. Ned has just been all the way on it. That is a heck of a position Elegant found himself in. The back, they're going to do it. So the counter pick really not working out for Elegant at this moment.
Yeah.
He has not been able to find any consistent pressure.
Yeah, no, the character swap right now from Ned has been so good. The offstage play has been really good. The way he's been playing this lead has been phenomenal.
And he looks so reluctant picking Joker. It's like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what? If it gets you the dub, do it all day, baby.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Kind of a scary time to pick a character like that, so props to him for making it work so well. But Elegant with a huge grab. Okay, wait a minute, another grab off the up air?
Sure. Oh, Arsene just coming out in time, but I got you, big dog.
Yeah.
So definitely help out.
That is the interesting downside to being comboed like that. All of a sudden, you've built Arsene for your opponent, so now you have to deal with this even though you got the 62%.
Yeah, Luigi unintentionally aiding Ned and getting this Arsene. Not gonna do. Okay, I like that by Ned, just returning to the ledge because you don't need to overcommit. This is not a situation where you need to overcommit and. Oh,
Wait a minute.
Elegant, don't touch his shield.
Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, gets the grab, gets down air, nair. Down
Touch
air
his shield,
again.
he's gonna touch you.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for jab lock there. Okay, instead tries to read the roll in, but gets him off stage.
Is
The plunger
Elegant
going to hit
really
him.
about to do this?
Elegant.
Is Elegant really
Oh my
about to do
goodness!
this?
How does Elegant make these comebacks?
The kid is just insane. Down 3-1 and still able to come back on top. Ned got to be wishing he could get at least that second stock back before he ate that up B, which just set the stage for Elegant to find that one grab, that one opportunity, and there it was, delivered on all fronts.
And it's so different from the normal combo game that we see from Elegant, right? Because there was like soft resets amidst that combo, right? Like he didn't go for the jab lock. He waited, tried to get the roll read in. Then he saw him. He was off stage. Gets him with the plunger, forces him even lower. gets the down air.
And the
What a
thing about
champ.
the down air, too, that was no surprise because he'd been threatening it at multiple points throughout the set. He let him know, I'll go off stage, I will intercept your recovery. In that case, got the hitbox he was looking for and just sent him straight down. I mean, Ned put up a heck of a performance, and I hope he has a lot of confidence in that Joker, too, because it was tremendous. But
Yeah.
Elegant, again, just that no-quit attitude really serves him well. 2 times on stream making insane comebacks, once against Wadi and this time against
That's crazy.
Ned. Wow.
That's actually crazy that he would be able to do that at such junctures of the set. That's always game 3. Always game 3 last stock. That's where a lot of people would crumble. But I feel like he also has a very good understanding of what his opponents are going to do on their defensive end, right? He kind of understands, like, okay, they're going to be playing probably a little bit more scared in these kind of positions, and then he makes the most out of it, like forcing them off stage. A lot of people would recover low there, right? Because they don't want to like go too high and try to do some kind of a tricky recovery. So he just hits the plunger and then gets the down air. What a champ. And again, like you're saying, I think Ned also on the opposite end with the counter pick was so solid. He really pushed Elegant all the way to the edge.
I mean, Elegant, he loves that thing. Honestly, when he got that back air, when Elegant was misfiring back to the stage, I kind of knew, Ned was feeling confident right there, as he should have, but just couldn't seal it away. So props to Elegant. That was a heck of a set, but we are moving on to some more action. BestNess back on screen against my man Louie Money. He's just going to eat up all that real quick.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, he powered up, right? That's how that works. Like, it's a good way to just reset the neutral. Just make you come to me. Very cool. All right, reset back to neutral. I guess the laser game is going to be mitigated just a little bit, just because we saw how the down B is going to be working. Like,
yeah.
So it's going to be interesting there.
Ooh, okay, let's BestNess not playing with him.
No.
Oh, but how about the presence of mind for Louie Money to just be there charging that down smash? Knew exactly where he was going to win.
Yeah, and the fact that he went for up B has already got a spooky, right? If you're on the opposite end, like, geez, this guy's really going to go for that right off the bat. Stock 1.
The way he uses that bag and just control the movement, just so smooth in his delivery, as always is BestNess.
Yeah, okay.
And that's gonna, lovely back air.
Off stage like
Get
that.
an
And
opportunity to see the spark spell is untouchable, but it was certainly effective.
yeah, and this set is actually pretty important in terms of pools because Louie Money right now is up 2-0 in sets in the pool, and BestNess is 1-1. So if BestNess can take this, then they'll be tied in sets, and then it'll go to like how many games each of them play. So it's going to be definitely on BestNess to take away a set from Louie Money right now. Yeah.
All right. Nicely done. Good retaliation. So not a crazy lead.
No, definitely not a crazy lead. So, especially in game 1 like this, right? So, resetting back to neutral. Grab. Off stage. Remember's low with the side B.
Oh, wow. Okay. They're trying to just stuff the approach.
Kind of messing up with the yo-yo because you want to be close enough to where it can like kind of fall off the edge a little bit, off the ledge a little bit. But mistakes is that just a little bit.
Oh, okay. There we go. Excellent pickups. Wow, but BestNess just challenging him, not going to allow any kind of comeback just yet.
But from Louie Money's end, he's actually evened up the percent so well. Goes off stage. This is scary as Fox because you can get so easily.
You can really tell that Louie Money at no point has been discouraged, thinking he couldn't bring this one back. Oh my goodness, and the strong combinations of Fox really starting to pick up. I mean, it's been about 10 seconds since I think BestNess was able to move on his own accord.
No, definitely not. And I love the way that he sets up his combos, so even if you get the air dodge, he's able to follow and do a secondary option with up tilt. Oh, man.
Smart. Oh, it was the right play because every single attempt that he was trying to make coming back straight to the stage was getting stuffed out. But unfortunately, Ness has a very strong dare, and you put yourself that low, BestNess not going to let it go to waste.
Yeah, and BestNess also did such a good job with the side B, right? Or covering the side B. Because a lot of situations prior, Louie Money was going for that side B. So he put out that first down air to cover that. And then it forced Louie Money to go low, and he just followed him all the way down there. What can you do when you're stuck in that Firefox animation?
It's tough, man. You got to make those calls on the fly. I understand what Louie is trying to do, just get back to the stage, but BestNess having him scouted out. Here we are, game number 2.
Back to stadium.
Louie can get on the board. A good showing in that first game, but again, BestNess is kind of having the scouting report on that recovery, those recovery attempts.
Oh, nice. I love the way that Louie Money's mixing up the timings with these neutral airs on his shield, or just like kind of fading in and out with them. BestNess has got to like catch on like he did there with the neutral air shield for himself.
Okay, fire. Oh my goodness, right into the, you don't see that too often, right?
Really
right into the forward smash, but when you're that close, why not just take full advantage of it?
Oh, for sure.
Oh my goodness, raise the roof on him, hands.
You're gonna see a lot of up tilt combos from both of these characters at those mid-range percents. Catching them as they're landing is gonna be huge because they're gonna get such big conversions off of it.
Really getting ate up at the moment. BestNess has just imposed his will, unchallenged at the moment. And that's when you know, when you do that, when you just you feeling yourself on that one. Back throw, yeah, see you later. And then it's gonna take a heck of a comeback.
Yeah, BestNess is doing such a good job here. It looks like he's prized to take this game. 3 stocks to 1. Louie Money says, nah, I'm gonna let you go this up smash, bring it back to 2 stocks.
The thing about it is, BestNess, he's just been so diligent with how he's decided to approach this play. He just wants to smother Louie, not really give him any kind of comfortable breathing room, and look how well he's spacing around him as well.
BestNess has been so aggressive with those up Bs right in Louie Money's face, because a lot of times you're going to hesitate because you think he's going to do a faster option, and that allows him to set up some of these up Bs and get a little damage that way. But 100% right now for Louie Money. Look at difficult. That shield is tiny, and he recovers some health with the laser.
Did you see? He just kind of dash back and get him with the grab.
He knew.
Easy little flex there to get the back throw and close it out. That was, and I love Louie, but that one wasn't even close. BestNess just dominated that game too.
Definitely. I mean, just the way that he understood as soon as he's going to go that far to the other side of the stage that the laser's going to be coming out so I can heal myself with the down B. And then once he realizes I'm healing so much, he's going to come in with some option, most likely grab, or most likely something that I could grab. And then he grabbed him and got him with the back throw.
That's crazy. I'd love to see a best of 5 between those two, because I got a feeling
it might happen.
We would definitely see some character diversity throughout. Think about Louie's Mario. You think about BestNess' ability to play Wii Fit, Palutena, Rob. So that could definitely be exciting down the road. So maybe we'll get to see that a little bit later. Again, we are still in round robin pools for you.
So in terms of scores, we got a little tie situation. We got
what we got developing, Vish?
Louie Money got 2 set wins, and BestNess has also got 2 set wins,
Okay.
2-1, 2-1. And Pandarian is 0-3, and Nico's 1-1 right now. So
all right. Well, when you look at you kind of look at this bracket, you already know it's a lot of the players are just so evenly matched in skill. You know what I mean? There's no one's like no one's just gonna blow the other out the water, right? You have a lot of talented, skilled individuals, and how it can kind of go, back and forth between the two, which is good. I think that kind of makes it for the Invitational even more exciting when you're more evenly matched.
Especially when you look at like the PGR, like you've got basically PGRs 32 to like 39 all here, and then you got Wadi up there with his rank 20. So like a very, very, very evenly matched tournament here. Everyone can beat everyone. So the bracket is going to be very interesting to see.
No doubt about it. And we are going to get to that, take another step closer to that right on the other side of this break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We got more of the 8-man Invitational here at Tech Summit Slopes Arcade coming more at you.